But yeah. Anyway, for those who are just joining us now or on YouTube, hi YouTube. We are.
Hello YouTube. Sorry.
That's okay. We are playing through the Ace Attorney Investigations Game 1. We are on Case 4, and we're halfway through, maybe at this point.
Kind of.
Oh.
Give or take.
We're almost halfway. We're getting there. You know.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
Making progress.
Yes.
I'd say we're a bit more than halfway, but
Oh,
yeah.
really? Oh, okay. I thought you were like, no way. We're like a third. I'm like, oh god.
No, we're a bit more than halfway.
But yeah, awesome. So we are part of the way through Case 4, continuing through here with my wonderful friends who are doing some voice acting with me. If you guys want to introduce yourself.
Hi, I am Friend.
You are, yes, you are Friend. Hello, Friend.
I am Friend Tina.
Nice.
I thought you were her pal, Tina.
Oh, that's right. You're not a friend.
Oh!
You're a pal. You're not a friend.
Got her.
Damn, I got honey roasted and a half, bro. That I was not expecting.
Oh, man.
Wait, I love that phrase. I want to use that now.
Honey roasted. Like a ham.
Wait. I'm Friend Tina? I thought I was your pal, Tina. What the hell?
All right, you guys introduce yourself. I need to snack.
Yeah, go snack.
All right, I'll start as is usual, I guess. I'm Ben, also known as Nintendo is. I do gaming Let's Plays and variety game streams on Twitch.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Hi, I'm Espurr. I do animations on YouTube. I play videos game on Twitch. I blog on Tumblr. Yeah, all that delightfully unhinged stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm trying to, hold on. There's a specific sound that I want to play. I'm only going to play a little portion of it because it might be loud. I'm trying to find the one that I want to play, so give me a second. It might be this one. It is that one.
Yeah.
Sorry,
it was loud.
I apologize. I only played a brief portion of it. Hi, I am Tina, Marshmallow on the internet that does things. You may know me from Funny Block FPS game that I post way too much because I'm like level 300. But if you don't know me from that, I do, I'm a bit of an amateur voice actor, singer, all that, just autistic Marshmallow on the internet. And I'm currently on the road to 100,000 on YouTube, so go check that out.
Yeah.
What number are you at
Yeah,
these
woo.
days?
Right now I am actually at 71.5.
Nice. No, K's on the right there on the screen.
Yeah, I'm right here. I have my designated screen time, but like no one told me how to work the TV, so I think this is how it works.
I was gonna say.
How many watch hours do you have so far, Kay?
Entertaining program.
At least 7.
Good job, Kay. Have a cookie.
Wow.
No, only I give cookies. Edgeworth is the cookie king. All right.
Cooking.
Cooking. Yeah. So, when we last left our heroes, I believe that we had. What have we done? We just talked with the judge in the courtroom. We are checking the other room. That's right. So there were 2.
Number 1.
Yeah, room number 1. So there were 2 rooms. The murder happened in the second one. This is the first room that apparently.
Numero 1.
Apparently, what's her face? Scale earring lady. Miss you. And
You.
the other guy that was the corrupt politician were in.
Yeah.
So we are here to investigate this area to see if we can find any clues. And Edgeworth has something to say.
As a very quick reminder for what we just did, what we did last time was basically prove that Gumshoe was in the hallway the entire time via K. But now you is saying that, oh, you've proved he's in the hallway the whole time. That means he's the only one that could have done it.
Right. So we are trying to find.
We're trying
clues to go
to
against
disprove
it.
that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is what we're doing at this moment.
Oh, hold on.
I might go back to standing up as opposed to sitting down. Because vocal performance major in college. For you new viewers, I got accepted recently.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo! All right, so Edgeworth says, well, what is that incredibly overpowering scent, sweet scent?
It smells like flowers. Sorry, my voice is not very good right now. I'll work on it.
That's okay.
Uncle Bad, is this it?
Hmm? Isn't that Detective Bad and Kay over there? Hands.
And it looks like she managed to escape the bailiff.
No, that's not quite it.
Aw, too bad. But it's so pretty.
I think you're still a bit too young to be wearing that.
I was just going to say, if that's what I thought it was.
But guess
Perfume.
But guess since you found it, I guess I'll let you keep it.
Thanks. I'll treasure it always.
Perfume. Those two seem to get along rather well. Oh, here. I've got something else for you.
Wow, a gun! Oh. Yeah. Thank you,
Even
Uncle
more
Bad.
deadly than a gun! Sugar!
Oh my gosh.
Earlier, I ate one of these with gummy. Yum, 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 yum.
Gummy? Oh, you mean gumshoe.
Gummy is
Oh,
sniffle.
Oh.
that's me. Eats through tears.
Okay.
He was trying to be nice to me because I was gonna get in trouble. Nom, 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 nom,
You
nom.
prefer to eat while crying in the shower or just like anywhere?
Anywhere. I don't want to eat in the shower 'cause things get soggy.
Like me personally, I want to do the trend of like crying in a shower with like a little tub of ice cream.
Oh.
I don't know
I feel
why
like the
that
ice cream would get
specifically.
really soggy.
Yeah, you'd be getting like a shake at that
Yeah,
point.
Right.
But it enhances the flavor, I've heard.
And then he got in trouble because he lied to protect me. Nom, 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 nom. Gummy. Hiccup. I know he didn't kill Daddy.
Don't cry. Faraday will be sad if he saw you crying.
I'm not crying.
Allergies.
Kay.
Oh, it's the mister from before and the lady too.
Don't you think it would be a good idea to come home for the time? To go home, not come home. To go home for the time being.
Wow, you're
Wait,
gonna
you're
adopt me
adopting
now.
I mean, Phoenix did it, so why not?
Oh, true! Because, what was it? Maya?
Trucy.
When...
Trucy.
Was it? I don't remember.
You haven't
That's a
gotten to those
character you
games
haven't.
yet.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Wait. Oh, right.
You'll meet her. She's the best character.
Spoilers! Spoilers! If you've not seen my playthroughs. No, you're not involved in investigation, so it's for the best if you do.
Actually, I'm Uncle Bad's assistant.
Oh.
He already adopted me, so I'm related to the investigation.
Is that so, Detective Bad? Yeah, I guess.
What? You were just scolding us like kids to not mess up the crime scene. And now you let the child run free? Why?
People are free to investigate things outside of the actual crime scene. You also had a few things she wanted to look into. Not you, but you. Got a problem with that?
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that, but I'm as curious as to what Miss Yu is looking into.
Uncle Bad, I'm gonna go look somewhere else now, okay?
Alright, I'm counting on you.
Oh, that's right. Hey, mister.
Yes, what is it?
I know Gummy really isn't the bad guy. I mean it.
Oh.
So please, find the real bad guy, okay?
Many dots. I won't forgive whoever did this. But in the absence of the perfect piece of testimony and evidence, there's no one else who could be the true culprit other than Detective Gumshoe. She wandered off while I was pondering. I've got to get better at pondering. Oh my gosh, Eureka! Hello.
Eureka! Holy frick, that scared me.
Detective Bad, what exactly was Kay searching for? Nothing that concerns you, boy.
Oh, hold on. I was doing a thing.
That's
Oh,
okay.
and I suppose it has something to do with Kay.
It does, because she's Faraday's daughter. Anyway, hurry up and get to the point. Oh, I don't have time to waste.
Mira.
So angry. Sounds like he'd rather be left alone. I have something I'd like to confirm with you once again. I don't have anything to say to you. Waggles finger. Humph. Be that as it may, we still have questions that we need answers to. Now then, first of all, what is that overpowering smell that's permeating this room? Upon entering the room... What?
Permeating, that's a new word to me for some
Oh,
reason.
it just means like it's covering the room more or less, like it's very strong.
Like in a way you'd say lingering?
Not quite, because lingering is like the smell happened a long time ago and it's staying. Permeating is like it's covering the whole room, like the whole room smells of this thing. Like it's overpowering almost.
I guess I'm just like misinterpreting the word then.
Upon entering this room, I thought I was going to suffocate. It's that ultra strong perfume you wears. She spilled some of it. I was
Perfume?
having a bad time of it myself. A bad time of it with 2 Ds. Like my name.
2Ds.
It reduced my evasion by 2 stages.
I didn't think twice and opened the window, but that smell's still here. Perfume, huh? So the sweet scent in the air is perfume. What did you think it was, Edward?
Well, it's giving off quite a stench. I bet it's some cheap no-name brand. Like, oh, I don't know, Gucci. I don't know if you have that here.
She said it's famous brand from overseas.
So it is Gucci. You lied to me. It's a knockoff. Yes, definitely a knockoff. So like Gucci.
No disrespect, but she forced one of those bottles on me. Here, little girl, you can have it.
I was born for a much more expensive and refined perfume. Like, I don't know, Lindor or some shit, I don't know. However, seeing as how you just so happen to have a spare, I suppose I'll take it. Miles Edgeworth, you will hold on to this bottle without fail.
What? Why can't she ever be honest with about her wants? Ooh, and Jill?
Oh, it was perfume. I thought it was something else.
Oh no, it's perfume. So now we have the perfume Miss Yu wears. Just fantastic. Is that all you wanted to talk about? If so, I'm going back to the investigation. Actually, I still have a few other things I wish to inquire about. No, you don't. So you were in this room the entire recess? Like I said, I made a call to the precinct to get that big lug down here. But other than that, I was waiting for the recess to end in here. In here. Yeah.
Oh, at least your story is consistent.
Earlier, you stated you were in this lobby with Miss Yu. Yeah, I ran into her in the hallway. She said she wanted to talk to me about something, so we came in here. Then what you're saying is that until Detective Gumshoe's arrival, you and Miss Yu were in 2 different locations? Guess I am. Interesting.
Speaking of that lawyer, she seems to have a great distaste for you. Why is that?
Oof.
That was a very monotone oof.
Thank you. Let's see. Miss Yu is the sister of the victim of the KG-8 incident. And as I recall, Detective Bad was the lead detective on the case. I wonder if the reason for her disdain isn't simply because you failed to guard Cece. Wow, I dread to stab him in the heart. Because you were the lead detective on the case. Ooh.
Remind
You
me
knew?
who CC is again?
Cece
It's
is the sister.
Miss Yu's sister who
Yeah.
died in the first KG8.
Yeah, with the Gaddafi.
Oh,
Yeah.
so this was before KG8, I think,
This,
right?
no, it
This
was
is
it was
after.
KG8.
Yeah.
Oh, it was KG8.
Yeah.
God, I'm stupid.
Oh no, you're
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, she was a witness of it, and then she got killed.
Oof.
Then she got moited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also know that
Alive.
today's trial involving the Gaddafian embassy staff member is being referred to as the second KG8 incident. Oh, got him. Now then, detective, I believe it's time you were honest with me and told me the truth behind your relationship with Miss Yu and Mr. Faraday and the KG8 incident.
Uh-oh.
If you already know that much, I guess I'd be alright to tell you. Ooh. Now then, I'd like to ask you a few questions about the KG8 incident. Not exactly a happy story. Other than the people who were directly involved. You two will be the first to hear what I'm about to tell.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Here
To hear
we-
the story.
lollipop!
It's a lollipop!
The honest truth about the KG8 incident.
This
Exclamation
lollipop is the only living survivor.
point. I killed a man with this lollipop. Faraday, you and I, not you and I, but you and I, as you already know, we three were involved with the KG8 incident.
I was hoping that would be a Ratatouille reference.
Faraday and I, we were originally on the trail of a smuggling ring. You mean the smuggling ring involving one of the Amano Group's secretaries? The one that's dead now?
Yep.
That trial was just a front.
A facade?
Indeed, with
Am
the
I saying that right?
the squiggly mark and everything. Yeah, but the case became tainted. All because the witness who was going to testify about the Amano's group's ties to the smuggling ring, CCU, was killed. Then what became of the secretary who was arrested? His name was Colin Deveray.
Hey, we know that guy.
We do know that
Or
guy.
knew.
Yeah,
We just met him 2 minutes ago.
In the
He
future.
could
never
be
actually-
lying.
We never actually knew him, actually, so.
he dies in the future.
Oh,
To be
even
honest, the
better.
guy didn't know a thing about the smuggling ring, but he confessed to knowing about it anyway. Deveray was probably being intimidated by the big boss man. Just another scapegoat. The boss man of the Amano group? He can't seriously mean Mr. Ernesto Amano. That can't be right.
Ernest.
Whatever.
Sorry.
It's probably just Detective Bad's personal hypothesis. What is he trying to do, suspecting Mr. Amano of being involved with smuggling?
I suppose it would have been difficult to secure an acquittal after he confessed. But the man who killed CCU, Manny Cochin, was a completely different person. But since he's already been acquitted once of her murder, Mr. Faraday, how could you have let him go?
If I remember correctly, I heard that Mr. Faraday had an important piece of evidence stolen from him. That wasn't Faraday's fault. It was mine. I wasn't vigilant enough. Faraday, CC. I was supposed to protect them both. Miss Yu did mention that as well, about how Detective Bad was supposed to guard her sister. But even I, who was supposed to protect them, I fell into that trap.
What kind of a trap?
Humph. The holes in this jacket are testament to that trap. You mean you were fired upon?
You were shot at that many times in one gunfight?
No. Only about half of these are from that case. But the reason I continue to wear this jacket is to remind myself of the lessons I learned from the KG8 incident, and to look at my
The
hands.
other half of the holes are from the time I got attacked by a giant hole punch.
Yeah. It's what I
Giant
tried
hole puncher.
when I did cosplay as a Swiss cheese. I see. I couldn't protect CCU, and the suspect was found not guilty. We'd hit a brick wall, as far as the law was concerned. And that's when she came to the courtroom, the victim's sister. That's when I first met Callisto Yu. Callisto Yu?
Callisto.
Yeah.
Callisto.
How about when you first met Miss Yu? It was on the day the verdict of this KG-8 incident was handed down, was it not? Yeah. Faraday and I, we apologized to her from the bottom of our hearts. It was all we could do, but just saying you're sorry won't bring my sister back, she said. And then she gave me a hard slap across the face. That's where the scar came from.
What the heck?
Sharp hand.
I was gonna say, how does a slap on the face result in that scar unless your nails are like that sharp?
She had really. Have you seen her earrings? They could cut a man.
Ah.
I want to know how deep that wound is, actually.
I honestly think it's just. I don't think it's a scar. I think it's just his face. Like it's the contouring on his face. But yeah.
Contouring, like
the
dirt
shadows.
stain, could be anything.
Yeah.
Could be like anything. Well, she certainly had a lot of self-control to stop at just a slap. If it was me, not even 100 lashes would have been punishment enough.
Oh, does that mean you care about me, Francisco? As your brother?
No.
Oh.
No.
I suppose not. You said it yourself that she never wanted to see either of us again. But after that, you've seen her many times over, correct? Yeah. Faraday and I, even after the KG-8 incident had come to a close, we continued to hunt down the smuggling ring and got involved in a variety of cases. But it was no use. We cracked so many different cases. But the result was always the same. We couldn't find the real mastermind behind the ring. Is the ring really that big? Like it's a size 6 or something? I don't know how rings work.
Like 9.5?
Yeah. It was in the
Wait, no, that's shoes.
That would be a really big ring size. It was in the pursuit of the ring that we met you once again. Not, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It was during another trial related to the smuggling ring. Oh, I forgot to make a post on Twitter, I'm sorry. Faraday was the prosecutor, and I as the lead detective. Took to the witness stand. She appeared out of the blue as the defense attorney. Her client was related to the smuggling ring, and she was defending them? Look at that weird. Bad's face looks a little strange.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, he
it's
looks
almost like it happened yesterday.
Yeah.
Yu was pursuing the ring as best she could as a lawyer. I think she defended Rel this time for the same reason. Come to think of it, Miss Yu did say something to that same effect. Flashback.
Yeah, she did.
Phew.
Leads regarding KG-8.
Flashback.
Flashback.
Oh,
blah, 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 blah.
Blah blah blah. Blah 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 is word.
Is that like from anything?
What?
It's from earlier in the
This?
case.
The
This?
flashback.
Oh, that.
No.
Just the way you were saying it. The way you were saying flashback.
No, it was just saying it in
Yeah.
the voice.
Why?
Flashback.
Now it's a thing.
Flashback. Doesn't matter what the reason is. Helping a criminal is just despicable.
You're so naive, little girl. Got a lollipop.
You don't happen to
You
know
want a
my
lollipop?
papa, then?
I could have stolen this lollipop from you. That's how naive you are.
How dare you insult the daughter of a Von Karma? Why did I turn, like, Welsh all of a sudden?
we've already established that she knows all of the accents because we changed like 4 times last time.
I don't know
Yeah.
if I should give her a mix of Welsh and German or
Yeah,
what.
that's fine.
I mean,
Fine, I
whatever-
say follow your heart. Go with whatever feels
Yeah.
right to
Yeah,
you.
follow your heart.
You know,
Okay,
she's
okay.
international,
Okay,
like, prosecutor. She probably knows a lot of languages.
Yeah.
Just like this, you felt she had hit the limit of what the law could do. That's all. The law is merely a tool. There's no limit to it, only the skill of the craftsman. You two are still too young, but one day you'll know what I mean. But enough sidetracking. What matters is that we met you again in pursuit of the smuggling ring. That's all. Okay.
I think like him like 13. Something like that. I was talking about Francesca.
She's 13-ish? Yeah, 13, 14, somewhere around there. So what was your relation to Mr. Faraday? You even seem to know Kay fairly well. I met him when he was a rookie prosecutor. Known him ever since. And Kay, I've known her since the day she was born. Faraday and I, we cracked quite a few cases together. But you two seem to have made no progress at all in the Yatagarasu case. Wow. Wow, way to
That's,
stab me again. Good thing this isn't a
Ooh.
gun.
You really got him. Did we touch a nerve?
Humph. I only have one thing to say to you. I don't know why I pause a lot in the words that I'm saying. No one
just
knew
does
more,
that.
Yeah, no one knew more about the Yatagarasu than me and Faraday, because we was. That's why I was called upon to testify in today's trial. To prove that Rel was not the real Yatagarasu. Which I would have done if he hadn't turned around and accused Faraday. Those pesky kids.
Meddling kids?
Yeah, after the accusation, I was asked to testify, but this time, to prove or disprove the accusation. But I guess we won't be doing that either. I sense that there's more to that statement than meets the eye, like a transformer. Perhaps a bit more digging into the Yatagarasu is what's necessary. Oh my gosh, so many things!
Yep.
You claim to know much about the Yatagarasu. I just want to make a Twitter post. Would you care to share what you know about it with me? Ben, do you want to take over for now?
Sure.
On him.
For
I'll
who?
be Detective Bad. I'm
Well,
probably
you're
not gonna
already
have-
Francesca,
That's
so
true.
I want to give some
Oh,
people who
true.
aren't chatting
Okay.
some time. Yeah.
I'll be bad
Unless,
then.
Espurr, if you want to be bad, I would love to hear your
No.
accent.
I'm good.
Okay. All right.
I know Callisto's gonna show up somewhat soon.
Yeah,
so.
right.
Yeah, she will.
Yeah.
At some point. What you two should be looking for right now is proof of murderous intent towards Faraday and Rel.
I agree, which is exactly why I'm asking you about the Yatagarasu.
What?
The KG-8 incident and the second KG-8 incident, both of these cases are tied to the smuggling ring. And in both of these cases, the witness who was to testify about the ring was murdered. However, there is one point in which they differ, and that is the presence or absence of the great thief Yatagarasu. Oh?
Dots.
Mr. Rel claimed to be the Yatagarasu. However, in the middle of the trial, he suddenly declared Mr. Faraday to be the real Yatagarasu. Then, during the recess, they were both killed. Don't you find that to be the least bit odd?
Miles Edgeworth, stop beating around the bush and just spit it out already.
I believe that there must be some reason that the two men suspected of being the Yatagarasu were both killed at the same time.
A reason? Huh?
And so, in order to catch Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rel's cold-blooded killer, I feel I need to learn as much as I can about the Yatagarasu.
If it'll help you solve this case,
Oh.
Then I'll tell you. I'll tell you the reason why we've never caught the Yatagarasu.
Oh.
What was that son Alport? Ah, fuck.
Alport.
Popcorn.
I mean,
No, so I
it
kinda
kind of
have
had
this
the German
impediment.
accent.
What was that sudden Alport? Fuck! God! Like, I can't, like, it's because I'm learning German while also trying to speak English. Okay, what was that sudden outburst for? You almost made me whip you by accident.
I mean, probably not on accident.
Most definitely
Why
not.
me? No. It still accidentally whipped me anyway.
There are three main reasons why the Yatagarasu will always be one step ahead. First,
Oh.
the Yatagarasu always knows the exact location of the target object.
Oh.
Second, the Yatagarasu always knows exactly how to disarm the security system. Third, the Yatagarasu doesn't leave a single shred of evidence behind.
Oh.
Ever.
I like this voice you've chosen for him.
Thanks.
I see. So those are the Yatagarasu special traits. What are his stats like?
What's the stat sheet looking like?
Yeah, like, does he have advantage?
Sounds like an incredibly
Is he
elusive
trained in
thief.
stealth?
Sounds like an incredibly elusive thief.
The Yatagarasu
Yes.
has never been caught on tape. Never tries to draw anyone's attention. It would never do something as lowbrows commit murder. That's how I knew that Rel wasn't the real Yatagarasu right away.
But you can't use that sort of logic on its own to prove that he wasn't.
Listen, little girl, I'm not done talking yet.
Yeah, I'm still mature enough.
What's different about this time is that evidence related to the smuggling ring was sent to the police. And the sender was none other than the one who infiltrated the Kodopian embassy. The Yatagarasu.
We still haven't determined who the Yatagarasu is.
The Yatagarasu sent the evidence? It's K. We already know this.
Yeah. Until
We don't
now,
learn until, like,
the
later.
Yatagarasu would always publicize any corrupt dealings through the mass media. You know, TikTok.
Twitter.
But not this time.
Oh, this time she didn't use Twitter.
The evidence this
I
time
was gonna say, I heard TikTok was banned.
was something only Faraday and I, and a select few others knew about.
In that case, how can you be so sure that it was the Yatagarasu who sent it?
I'm sorry.
Why was it? I'm sorry that it was so funny.
Oh, man, joke. I'm so sorry. That caught me off guard.
That's easy. A special card that only the Yatagarasu uses was attached. That's how I can be so sure.
I mean, there are things as copiers and printers.
True.
And just what sort of card is that?
Here, take a look at this article.
For some reason, it makes me laugh.
Whenever Yatagarasu wants to publicize something, a white card is sent along with the stolen information.
That's really easy to replicate.
Yeah? But when we questioned Rel about what was sent along with the white card, Rel had no idea what it was.
still smacking. I'm sorry.
I am also snacking. I have popcorn.
Nice. Ah, and that's how Detective Bad knew that Mr. Rel was a phony. Thank you very much. I have a much better understanding of the Yatagarasu now.
So they are a great thief, but they don't actually steal things. They steal the truth.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, policeman. Oh, God. Is this the... No, this
It's
is...
a bailiff.
This is a bailiff. This is not the...
It's
This
not,
is
it's
not
not
the
the forensics
finger-
guy.
Not
It's not
the
It's not the forensics
No,
guy.
it's not the Briggs' guy. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, we're fine. This is just a normal bailiff. This is your normal run-of-the-mill bailiff.
Okay. Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, there you go. Very normal. Yes?
Sorry, I need a cough.
No, that's just his gimmicky coughs.
No!
He's trying to liberty you!
Are you in any way related to the man who does forensics?
He's my brother!
Oh, of course he is.
To the courtroom! It'd be much appreciated, sir!
I can see the family resemblance. Does your mother talk that way as well? Understood. I'll be there shortly.
It's passed down through generations!
See. Detective Bad. What does the law mean to you? This is kind of a random question. I'm sorry.
That is a random question. But I guess I'll answer it anyway. Find out the answer to that question, the only reason I'm still alive.
Oh.
Once I find it, I'm dying immediately.
I became a prosecutor to find the answer to that question myself, so we could both die together, I guess. And to play a part in ensuring that all criminals everywhere are found guilty.
Espurr, you have too much power.
Ah, you do.
Oh my god!
Ah.
Just
if
the build up.
that's that clip, I swear to God.
I don't know, Loki, you have the power to clip that.
The power
Oh my
rests
God.
in you, Loki.
You got this, Loki.
Well, actually, the power also rests in Featherfoot, because I don't know if they're in chat too.
No.
Oh, frick.
Oh, it's you, Mr. Edgeworth.
It appears that his honor is still a bit dispirited.
For the first time today, I experienced what it's like to stand at the witness stand
Ah, empathy
after
is hard.
blowing my own testimony. I now have a greater appreciation for just how hard it is to give testimony. I was just talking about it.
That's true.
Well, there's a reason for you to be all depressed about it, Your Honor.
No, there's no reason.
There is a reason?
There's no reason.
There's
God.
no reason.
Oh.
The whole bailiff thing is still getting to me. I'm sorry. My
Yeah.
humor is destroyed today.
You're okay. And yeah, no worries, Loki. I can always go back and post and look at the VOD.
Okay. As a judge, no one expects you to think about anything other than the verdict.
Francisca, there's no need to further depress his honor.
I'm just doing my job. But I'm not trying to, Miles. I was just doing my job.
Your honor. Sorry. Sorry, I just put a giant dumpling in my mouth. Your honor, I've come to collect the evidence that was to be transferred to me.
What kind of dumplings do you have?
Potato and chive.
Ooh, nice.
He,
Your honor, the evidence?
I
Did you eat
ate
it?
them.
Your honor!
Oh, you. Yes, can I help you? I'm sorry, I got a little hungry during recess.
I'd like to collect the evidence now, sir. There was blood on that.
Your Honor, do you think you could stay focused long enough to at least do your job?
Yes, I'm sorry. And I would, except the defense attorney has yet to arrive.
She's busy with the investigation, so let's keep this brief, shall we?
Very well. In that case, please confirm that all the pieces of evidence are present. Furthermore, the evidence that was used in the murders of Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rell are also included, so please go ahead and use them in your investigation into your case.
Understood, Your Honor.
Sorry, the video I was watching, I have that in the background. I just hear Wario going, "Oh my god!"
Oh.
Oh my god!
The pieces of evidence that were used in the murder of those two men. This could be a very good chance for me to find new leads regarding their case. And maybe even something that will finally lead me to the truth.
I placed all of the evidence over at the prosecutor's bench for you.
Time to explore.
Yeah.
I see. Thank you very much. I will go and confirm they are all accounted for. Oh, look, I get to move around.
One piece is gonna be missing, I'm calling it.
So this is the evidence related to today's Gaddafi and embassy trial from Mr. Faraday's bag.
You mean the evidence bag that was on the table in lobby number 2, right?
Yes. Finally, we can now take a look at the evidence itself and not just data about them. Let's be sure to thoroughly examine them while we have the time.
Agreed. I want to take a good look at all of the evidence from the embassy murder, too.
And why is that?
Because I still don't fully understand what today's trial was about. Don't make me whip you.
Don't point your crop at me just because you don't know something.
And don't you try to order me around just because Papa chose you today.
Papa chose me. I see someone's still sore about not being picked by Mr. Von Karma.
Papa knows best.
Papa!
It's also real to see the knife up close.
So we have the knife, the gun, the envelope, and what's this organizer doing here?
Oh, that's right. I completely forgot to tell you.
About what, Your Honor?
They found Mr. Faraday's personal organizer inside that evidence bag of his. Detective Bad requested it be passed along to you. He said he would help with the investigation. Or help the investigation. Banana to me.
Detective Bad said that?
What a strange stroke of luck.
Well, never look a gift horse in the mouth. We might as well flip through it, too. Alright, suspicious nook and cranny time. Boop! It's the knife that was used to kill Mr. Faraday.
Would have thought that such a beautiful piece of art could be used for such a cruel act. Oh my god, bubble in my throat.
And it's never crossed your mind to use your riding crop for the wrong purpose? Gun. Yes, gun.
Gun.
It was originally used to kill the Gaddafi embassy staff member. When the crime was reported, the responding police found Mr. Rell still holding it, which led to his immediate arrest.
And then, this gun took the original shooter's life. How ironic.
Indeed. There doesn't seem
Did I say that right? I was cleaning my glasses mid-sentence.
I think
Yeah.
you did, yeah. There doesn't seem to be any evidence else we can learn from this piece of... Wait, anything else we can learn from this piece of evidence? Oh,
Doesn't seem to be evidence
a
else we
perfectly
can learn from
normal
this piece
stream.
of anything.
I'll have to look at the clip later. Mr. Faraday's organizer. It appears he was in the habit of using it. I mean, why would he have an organizer and not use
Why
it?
would he not?
Yeah.
It looks like he wrote his strategy for getting Mr. Rell convicted down in here.
Ooh. I've collected the evidence I need to prove that Rell was the killer between the handgun and Rell had on him and he was arrested and the surveillance tape. Okay. Pierce and Mr. Faraday honestly believed that Mr. Rell was the killer in the case. Oh, okay.
Sound of his handgun going off was recorded with superb quality on the surveillance video. I also have evidence that I can use. Yeah, Yatagarasu.
Yeah. It would also appear that they had proof that Mr. Rell was not the Yatagarasu. No matter how you may try.
No matter how he may try.
As long as
If I present it to him in court, it should clear everything up.
The key.
Prove. They appear to also have
Key.
a very definitive piece of evidence. I have the Yatagarasu's key. I hope they'll finally bring it to an end. Yes, I believe that Mr. Faraday was well prepared to discredit any claim Mr. Rel had made about the real Yatagarasu.
And he had a way to prove that Mr. Rel was the guilty party in the embassy murder.
Hi, bears. This organization is a clue. Organizer is a clue straight from Mr. Faraday. I'll have to take my time and give it a thorough read later. Oh, the key!
Oh, hold on. I am clearing 2 pings, and
Oh,
I was robotic for a second.
You were!
you were.
Voice meter potato do be like that.
Hmm.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Look, there's a picture stuck between these pages here.
Ooh. It appears to be a key?
And a rather ornate one at that. Just look at the design on the handle.
Ornate.
Or ornate, excuse me.
Yeah. The craftsmanship is superb. Could this be the Yatagarasu's key Mr. Faraday mentioned in his organizer?
The Yatagarasu's key?
Detective Bad said something earlier. 5 minutes earlier.
5
yeah,
minutes
yeah.
later.
Yeah. Very slow. Okay. Okay.
Again,
Yes.
I have a video playing in the background on my end. It's ADHD thing. So if you hear me like chuckling or holding back a laugh, that's probably why, because
I
something
see.
funny happened in the video.
Yeah.
Mr. Faraday must have been trying to keep the secret key safe.
Keep it secret, keep it safe. As the prosecutor on both the Yatagarasu and smuggling ring cases, that's to be expected. It's an unusual shape. That's odd.
What is it?
Mr. Faraday didn't mention anything about a knife in his organizer.
That certainly is odd.
The weapon that was used to kill the Gaddafi embassy staff member was the gun. But if that's the case, then where did the knife that was used to murder Mr. Faraday come from?
Isn't it obvious? It was brought into the courtroom by Mr. Rel. That's the only logical conclusion, right?
No, because it's not that easy to smuggle a weapon like that in here. Every person who enters the courthouse door is checked through thoroughly for contraband. Furthermore, the suspect was handcuffed, making it impossible for him to bring a knife as large as this inside.
In that case, how do you suppose this knife ended up inside this courtroom?
I don't know. I need to think
If you don't have an
carefully
answer, I'm
here.
gonna have to whip you.
Oh no! There's something related to the knife written. Is there something? Is there nothing? Oh my god.
There is nothing.
There is nothing related to the knife written anywhere in Mr. Faraday's organizer. However,
English is really hard to understand. I would
dyslexia
know.
sucks. However, it is a fact that this knife came from Mr. Faraday's evidence bag. Some days are worse than others. Conversely, there is one item listed in Mr. Faraday's organizer that no one has claimed to have seen today. So in order to solve this mystery, I believe I will need to take another good look at the evidence.
Oh my god, I literally just took a bite out of popcorn as soon as Francesca came back.
Nice.
Hold up.
Francisca, this is serious. You're not supposed to be eating on the job.
Listen, I got hungry. I haven't eaten a meal all
Don't
day,
eat the
so I may as well
evidence.
take advantage.
I already had to keep the judge from eating it.
Hey, that's my job.
To eat the evidence?
Miles Edgeworth, can I take the fact that you have yet to answer me to mean that you don't have an answer for me?
I mean, normally. Actually, I do know the answer, Francisca.
What? Then what is it?
One of the pieces of evidence we've been holding has been hiding a secret of its own. And it was through this piece of evidence that the knife was brought into the courthouse. There we go. This Yatagarasu's key Mr. Faraday mentions in his organizer. This is how the knife was brought into the courthouse.
You're not making any sense, Miles Edgeworth.
You just need to look a bit closer, Francisca, to see what I mean. Don't the color and ornamentation of the key's handle remind you of anything?
Ornate. I do remember hearing that word. They do remind me of the knife.
Very good. Here's a cookie. Both the Yatagarasus...
Oh, wait. What happened to giving cookies to Kay and not me?
I don't know
I'm
Kay.
not your assistant.
I don't know
I'm
Kay
just
well
another
enough.
prosecutor.
You're currently my assistant. Both the Yatagarasu's key in this photo and the murderous knife have this very unique design on their handles. Furthermore, even though Mr. Faraday mentions the Yatagarasu's key, the only object we found at the crime scene was the knife.
You don't seriously mean to say...
Waggle
What?
finger. It appears you finally caught up. And yes, I do mean to say that these two pieces are, in fact, one and the same.
But that's impossible! Like, how?
Even if that is what you believe, we should still investigate this possibility. Now then, let us examine this knife in a little more detail.
Blood.
Oh.
Button.
Ooh.
I can't believe it turned into a key! To think there was such a trick to this thing.
So the
Wait, so you're saying that this key is also a blade? They should have a word for that.
Oh.
Gasp.
Are you telling me that the Yatagarasu is the murderer?
No, I'm telling you that he's a warrior of light. He's a guardian of light. He
is
fights
sworn to fight against the heartless.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's a Kingdom Hearts reference!
It is.
Yeah.
Everything is a Kingdom Hearts reference if you try hard enough.
Clearly!
So the weapon used to kill Mr. Faraday is actually the key the Yatagarasu stole. This piece of information is more critical than anything we've learned up until now. Good thing we learned about it at the very end.
Frankly, I'm shocked.
What a phrase. Mr. Faraday only mentioned the key aspect of this piece of evidence in his organizer. It's possible that even he had no idea the key was hiding a knife blade inside it.
I am shocked. Shocked. Well, not that shocked. Wait, no, that wasn't even the line I was
Sorry, you were busy riffing.
Riff! I like to riff, I like to, improv. It's why I take vocal performance. Anyway, but if that's true, then only someone who knew about the key to knife trick, which is strange, could have killed Mr. Faraday.
Even among law enforcement, this key was top secret. We're looking for someone who knew even more about the key than even Mr. Faraday. Meaning that the only person it could be is the one who sent the key in the first place. The great thief Yatagarasu.
Then maybe Mr. Rel really was the Yatagarasu. And he was the one who killed Mr. Faraday. Isn't that one possible scenario?
No, not really, especially since Mr. Faraday was absolutely convinced that Mr. Rel was not the Yatagarasu. Besides, as Detective Bad said earlier, 5 seconds ago.
10 minutes earlier. I can't do it in that voice for some reason. I see. Alright then. I guess the person who knows the trick behind this key is someone else, and that person is the real Yatagarasu.
It seems that the key is truly the key to solving this case. Laugh with me, Francisca.
No.
I took a quick
Sorry
look.
if that was too loud.
No, you're fine. I took a quick look through these documents before the trial started.
Sorry.
Hello?
That video happened at the worst possible time. Frank. Well, I wasn't even afforded the opportunity to skim it.
Why are you laughing? Two men are dead. I suppose I should explain it to you then.
Funny moment in video I'm watching happened at the worst possible time. I am sorry, I can't help it. Yes, you should. Perfectly and in its entirety, if you please.
I'm currently eating. On the night of September 8th, an embassy staff member was killed in the front of the embassy. The staff member died of shock due to being shot in the heart. Not due to the hole in his heart, it was due to the shock of it happening.
As a reminder, this guy's name is Dead Man.
Yeah. Macrell was brought in that night as a suspect and thoroughly questioned. Because the murder weapon was found on him, for which he was arrested on the spot.
A simpleton of a man, that's what he is.
Perhaps he was, but the weapon wasn't the only incriminating evidence we had. Mr. Rell was caught in the act on film by a security camera.
He was an even bigger simpleton than I thought. Again, I'm sorry, funny moments. I'm trying to hold back.
Stop watching Family
I was
Guy
gonna
funny
say.
moments. It's too
not
funny.
It's not even Family Guy. It's my own shit.
Stop being so funny.
I notice a security camera. I can't. I don't know what you want me to do.
The Gaddafi Embassy's security system is supposedly very well designed. He may have simply not been aware that there was a camera in the area.
So, have you seen the contents of the video for yourself?
Oh, well.
Or do we need a map for that, too?
Yes, the surveillance video the security camera took was played during the trial by Mr. Faraday. You can clearly identify Mr. Rell on it. Even the sound of the gunshot was crystal clear.
So the footage included sound, huh? I don't think I'd ever want to see the moment of someone's death in real life.
Too bad, it's gonna happen a lot. Me neither. That's odd. We're short one piece of evidence. And the piece that's missing is the surveillance video that was played in court.
The surveillance video? We just showed it in court earlier! Come on! How could a piece of evidence just disappear? Where did it go?
The video showing the moment in which Mr. Rell committed the murder. Where could it have gone indeed? Oh.
Are you done with your inspection of the evidence? I'm getting hungry.
Yes, I'm finished. You still can't eat it. I'll need it for later. However, Your Honor, I do need it for later. I'm missing a single piece of prosecutorial evidence. What a word.
Your Honor, were you... What is that word?
Derelict?
Derelict.
Derelict?
Yeah. Derelict.
Derelict?
Yeah.
Huh. That is a very new word to me. I've never heard that word before.
I've never seen it used in this
I think
context.
It's negligent, I guess.
Yeah, I guess, based on
Yeah.
context clues.
Negligent.
Yeah.
I'll use that word because I'll probably butcher this one. Your Honor, were you negligent in your duties?
What? No, I dare not lick my duties unless I get paid for it. What do you take me for, unless being a hungry judge?
No, Your Honor. The most important piece of evidence in today's trial, the surveillance video, is not amongst the evidence you laid out for me.
But I brought Mr. Faraday's whole bag with me from the crime scene. Maybe the tape is still somewhere at the crime scene?
Maybe.
How in the world did it slip past me?
There's something wrong here. Something about this missing piece of evidence. It would appear that for me to find the answers I seek, I'll have to pay another visit to the scene of the crime, defendant lobby number 2. To be continued. Oh, we're not. Oh, I know that guy! I know that guy!
One thing I really like about
Dang.
this case is that it's like one of only very few instances in which you have a security camera capturing things that you can use for a case, whereas in 99% of other cases in the series,
So
where
wait,
security cameras should exist,
Yeah.
they don't.
Right.
Is this Lang's origin story?
I mean, it's younger Lang. Yeah.
Yeah, but like we don't really know anything about him right now.
Yeah,
That's Detective
first
Bad
time you meet
with-
him.
Who is he with?
I've never seen that officer before.
He looks so handsome.
He does.
So, did you find it?
No, not yet. I would have sounded exactly like you if I'd done just talking the same character.
Yup.
And I looked everywhere.
I see. Well then, please continue with the search.
We're not supposed to exist at the same time, so I don't have to worry about using the same voice.
We're creating a time paradox right now. You best get out of here.
Understood. I'll continue the search. See you next time loop. Get out of my way. It's the other one running this show. Prosecutors like you shouldn't even be allowed at crime scenes. How dare you? Just who do you think you are? I'll see you in 10 years.
Yeah.
More
Pretty
or less,
much.
give or take. More or less.
What was that all about? And who was that man just now? I have lots of questions.
Whoever he was, he's definitely not that man. In any case, I've never seen a more impudent officer in my life. Impudent?
Impudent.
Impudent.
Rude, basically. Like,
Like
yeah,
conniving.
No, not conniving. More just like he's 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 an officer and you're the prosecutor, so you're supposed they're supposed to respect you, and he was being really rude. So
Disrespectful then.
yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
Does he even know that we're standing right over here behind him?
Yeah, I can see you through the mirror.
Is
I
that
know
why you
you're
use
standing
that?
right behind me. What do you want, kids?
Kids? I'm 13! It looks like you were paying attention after all.
Oh, new word of the
Of course
day.
I was.
Woohoo.
Woohoo.
Yippee. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I know derelict for the abandoned definition, but I didn't know it in the
negligent.
other one.
Yeah. Loki put in the chat the word of the day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
derelict.
I've never heard that word before. Derelict.
Derelict. So like,
Yeah.
Derelict.
because the judge tried to make the pun derelict thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. He
Mhm.
was making a very bad pun because he didn't understand the
Yeah.
word either.
I have eyes in the back of my head.
And a mirror. Ah, so that mirror isn't for vanity's sake. It's for him to keep an eye out on who or what is behind him at all times. So tell me, Detective Bad, who was that rude man just now?
The guy came here from the Republic of Jiangfa to study. He's Agent Lang.
Oh.
He's trying everything he can to revive the lost honor of his family.
And he's gonna fail horrifically. Just watch.
He's traveling the world to study different philosophies of attainment from scratch.
So he's an exchange student in a way.
By visiting various police departments around the world, he has a lot of dedication.
He's still just a rookie cop, but I sense a strong grudge of some sort from him. The guy is more useful than Gumshoe, even if he is rude.
Gumshoe somewhere. Achoo! I'm talking about him.
I heard that!
Hey, aren't you still in detention, Gumshoe?
I can hear really well, except when I can't.
Well, he sure has a lot of guts to come to this country and give prosecutors a hard time. The nerve of this guy.
I agree. However, I can think of one young lady that statement also applies to. Anyway, what was that agent looking for, Detective Bad?
Earlier, that little girl was poking around in lobby number 1 as well.
Like I said before, got nothing to do with the two of you.
Oh, I highly doubt that it has nothing to do with me. Ah!
Wow.
Fine. If this is the game I must play, then I will take this opportunity to draw out what he's been hiding and what happened in this room straight from him. Stop staring at the window. Look at me. Now I'm on a horse. Earlier, you were in lobby number 1, and now you're here in lobby number 2. What?
Look at me. Now back.
Yeah, that was the joke I was making, yes. I'm an Old Spice commercial now.
I did that commercial in years!
Yep.
It's a good commercial. You are quite the busy man, Detective Bad.
Multiple returns to crime scene brings about success. That's what we detectives say.
I see. In that case, you wouldn't mind if I asked about what happened again, correct?
Again?
Again.
I don't have anything left to say to you, boy.
Too bad I have a lot to say to you. Yeah, boy! You'll see, I will draw my answer from you one way or another.
What did kill you to help us even a tiny bit in our investigation?
I gave Faraday's notebook to the judge earlier.
Those
I just
pregnant
imagine you're
pauses.
like, and
That's
also
help
just the,
enough,
Yeah.
don't you think?
Go ahead, Tina.
I
What
don't
were you
know if-
saying?
I was gonna say, I don't know if you heard what I was trying to do, but just like, I gave that book to the judge earlier. He just like angrily slams his drink on the table.
Oh.
Ugh.
Please, we are asking for you just a bit more of your cooperation.
Don't push me, kid.
Not a kid. I'm not your son. I'd like to ask you once again about what happened around here at the time of the crime. The time of the crime.
Time of the crime.
I refuse to answer.
Rude.
Any more investigating you do would be a waste of time.
Time crime?
Besides,
Can't.
how am I supposed to answer questions about things I don't know about?
If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Things you don't know about? But aren't you supposed to know everything?
You're fun. Wait, is it possible? Maybe he doesn't know about the trick behind the proof of evidence. I should try throwing it to him.
Disrespectful kids?
Says the man constantly with a lollipop in his mouth.
If you can't snack on the job, why can't we?
It may prove to be the key to getting some answers from Detective Bad. See, I made a funny again, Francisca. Did you hear? Did you hear my funny?
Yes, I heard you. But I'm still not laughing.
No. Detective Bad, did you know of the existence of this item in this photograph?
Of course I did. It's my job to know everything related to the Yatagarasu case.
In that case, let me ask you something. Did you know about the knife that killed Mr. Faraday and this Yatagarasu's key? Are one and the same?
What? That's impossible.
It looks like he didn't know after all.
That's
What a
okay, at least
shame.
we're doing it together. This piece of evidence, which we call the Yatagarasu's key, is actually a well-camouflaged knife.
That's...
Mr. Faraday was planning to use this Yatagarasu's key to prove that Mr. Rel was not the real Yatagarasu. Isn't that correct?
I guess so.
However, Mr. Faraday had no idea that it was, in fact, a knife.
Yeah, I have to admit, neither one of us knew that fact. And if neither of us knew, then no one in law enforcement knew either. How do we miss something as big as this?
You gotta press all the buttons. I noticed that since a little while ago you appear to be searching for something. I presume that this key is what you were searching for?
Yeah, that's right.
And why were you searching for it?
Because I promised Faraday. I promised I'd protect that key with my life. But after he was killed, key disappeared from Faraday's evidence bag. Who would have thought that the key is what took Faraday's life?
Why do you have pause?
wait,
Do you have any
hold on.
trouble breathing? What's going on? Detective
Wait,
Bad.
no, I'm trying to think of like an actor that does that. Like, just imagine if this guy came up to you with a key, switched it into a knife, then stabbed you. What do you think?
That'd be weird. So
I know a few Christopher Walken lines
I was
where
gonna
he
say
does
probably
that.
Christopher Walken.
That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking of.
So that we may find the truth, please testify for me once more. It's a very personal,
All right.
personal way to ask that, Edward.
But doesn't matter how many times I tell you about what happened. Nothing'll change.
Testify. Detective Bad, I ask that you please testify once more about what happened in lobby number 2 and what you experienced in lobby number 1. Behind door number 3.
My
Door
answer's
number
still
4.
the same. And this is the last time I'm gonna do this.
That's fine, because I only need this one last time to clear everything up. I'm very confident and find the truth behind this case. Alright, let's go.
Yeah, finally.
More gameplay. I was in lobby number 1, talking with you. We were talking about... No, not you. Some trivial things. I heard the gunshot right before the trial was about to reconvene. When we heard it, you and I, not you and I, but you and I, immediately dashed out into the hallway together.
I don't remember doing that.
I saw Gumshoe goofing around there, and then we all ran to lobby number 2.
It sounds like the exact same story he told us before.
Indeed. However, I feel that we have yet to draw out all the information we can. Alright. What were you talking about? Why did Miss Hughes choose lobby? You choose lobby number 1.
YouTube.
You choose.
YouTube.
Answer me!
Who knows? Just said she had something she wanted to talk to me about. We walked into lobby number 1 together. That's all.
So this answer remains the same as before, I see. Trivial things? I was hoping you could expand on what exactly you were discussing with Miss Yu.
Trivial stuff. There's nothing important.
Like trivia, like capital of countries, and that's for me to decide. He's so sassy. Many dots. All
More
right,
dots.
Suppose that's for him to decide. Moving on then. Right before the trial was about to reconvene. Okay, that's consistent. Until you heard the gunshot, did you notice anything else that was out of the ordinary?
I didn't hear any other strange sounds. Till that gunshot.
If the gunshot Detective Bat heard was really the one for the murder, that would give that other piece of evidence an entirely different meaning. I ask that you please amend your testimony with that statement just now.
Sure.
Okay, I didn't hear any other strange sounds because he should have heard the balloon, right?
You definitely should have.
Yeah.
Gunshot right before the trial. Balloon. Where's the Where's the evidence about the balloon? Is it just the balloon?
I'd say the balloon itself,
oh,
probably.
okay. That's what I was hoping.
Objection!
You lied. Detective Bad, does this balloon fragment remind you of anything?
The same color as the one Kay was holding.
Oh, so you knew about that girl's balloon?
Sorry, I was just thinking, like, wow, I'm sorry, Espurr, you really had a line, but you did have the very iconic bailiff, so
Yeah.
you made up for
And
it.
that's all. That's all we really need, right?
Yeah. There's only ever 3 characters on screen at this point. Yeah. I was sitting with her up in the gallery during the recess. Just before we split up, I filled that balloon up for her.
Oh. Well, as you may have already surmised, this piece did indeed come from Kay's balloon.
So, what about the balloon?
I wonder if you might remember hearing this balloon pop at some point.
What are you getting at?
This fragment was found in the hallway right in front of lobby number 2. Furthermore, it was the sound of this balloon popping that the judge mistook as a gunshot.
Oh? So the sound that the judge heard was not actually a gunshot, huh?
On top of that, His Honor said that he heard the balloon pop about 20 minutes before the trial was to reconvene.
Yes, which means that His Honor heard the balloon pop in the hallway, when you were in lobby number 1, Detective Bad. And if you were in lobby number 1 at the time, you were close enough that you should have heard the balloon popping as well. Oh.
So?
Don't give me a
What?
so. Give me a do-re-mi.
We just proved that there's a flaw in your testimony!
The crackling of the truth is louder than the sound of your sweet naivete cracking.
What does that mean?
And since you kids don't seem to know, let me fill you in on something. Do you ever stop to think why the doors and walls of this place seem so rugged? That's because they were designed, almost so it's designated, to keep secrets from being leaked.
What is that supposed to mean?
The doors and walls are super thick. The window panes are double layered. To top it all off, even the curtains are made of a special sound-absorbent material.
Then you mean?
Since I was shut up in lobby number 1, there was no way I could have heard that sound.
But you heard the gunshot.
No!
Gnurk. I knew that's what he was going to say.
Okay. Then that means that Scruffface's testimony is completely useless. If the rooms are soundproof, then of course he wouldn't hear any sign of a struggle.
Noog.
That's also why it's only natural that I didn't hear the balloon popping. Now do you get it,
Not
kids?
really.
Miles, I thought we were supposed to be the ones finding flaws in his logic, not the other way around. I
Flaws
can't get
in
my
his
words right.
logic. The
Lungs
other-
in his pants.
The what? The Francisca?
I don't know. Like I fucked up a thing and I decided to improv out of it. I don't know.
The other way around? It's not possible to hear the sound of a balloon popping if one were in lobby number 1. However, if we examine the situation in reverse, a person standing in the hallway should not be able to hear the real gunshot either. That's what I was saying. And yet Detective Gumshoe claims to have heard it while he was standing in the hallway. Detective Bad, if that is the case, how exactly did you hear the gunshot?
What do you mean, how? I just did.
It would appear that you have yet to realize the contradiction in your own words.
Oh? How so?
If the rooms are as soundproof as you say they are, then how did the sound of the gunshot enter your ears?
I see what you mean. guess I'm more out of it from Faraday's murder than I'd thought.
Which means what exactly, Miles? In the end, what does it all boil down to?
It boils down to this. There must be a reason as to how Detective Bad and Gumshoe heard a gunshot they theoretically couldn't have.
It looks like we need to investigate the state of the crime scene again, huh?
Apparently. Exclamation point. The state of the crime scene? Oh, wait, can it be?
Oh. How could we have been so stupid?
Logic time! Alright. Let's see. Dissipating smell because the window was open. It's simply not possible for the killer to escape through the barred windows, and yet the fragrance of the perfume managed to escape from defendant lobby number 1. Of course, incorporeal things can move freely through this.
Ghosts!
Wow.
A ghost killed them!
Good job, Edward!
Oh.
Things that no body fit through bars.
Toast. Sorry, like I was going off of
Oh
Ben just
man,
saying
I know
ghost.
the answer, but I'm too early. I do remember this part. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that one? Oh, unless
Sound is incorporeal, so yeah.
it's true, yeah. Sound
Sound is ghost.
Sound is ghost. Sound
game
moved through
considering sound.
window.
As incorporeal is so unhinged.
Now then, what else besides a smell can go in and out of an open window? The answer is sound.
Good job, Miles.
Good job. Well, he's like 17
Good
at
job,
this point.
Miles.
I don't
Have
know.
a cookie.
So, no matter how careful the killer was, if the windows were open, the jig would be up. Something. Okay. And since the windows on both defended lobby 1 and the hallway were open, that explains how the sound of a gunshot could be heard in both locations.
Ooh.
I love how it sounds like he's telling a story.
Yeah. The missing piece of evidence is a video that shows the moment in which Mr. Rell killed the embassy staff member. The sound of the gunshot left quite an impression on me when it was played during the trial. I had a bit of PTSD, but that's okay. The video should have been returned to Mr. Faraday's evidence bag for the recess and brought back here. If it disappeared after that time, then it's possible that the tape is still here in this room. Eureka! Darth, where are you? I need the Eureka sound. The evidence that the missing
Frick.
evidence... The evidence... Wait. The evidence that the missing evidence created for me is the gunshot sound that no one should have been able to hear in the first place!
Hold on, wait. Do I have enough points? I do. I
Are
do
you
have
gonna
enough.
do it?
Hold on. Wait. Say the Edgeworth line again.
Eureka!
Wait, no, before that.
Oh.
Or after. Frick! Beat me to
Close
it.
enough.
That's fine.
Whatever. Oh crap, I can't
Oh,
redeem
you got it,
again.
Loki? Thank you.
Frick! Okay, whatever. Miles, what have you been thinking about?
I've been telling myself a story. Did you know that sound can move through barred windows, Francisca?
That is crazy! Stop wasting time sinking and let's start looking again.
I'm not sinking, I'm on land. It's not a waste of time to think, for I have figured out where we should look.
And where would that be?
Point. I believe we should examine the television. Kay was onto something earlier.
The TV? Well, you kids have fun. Go ahead and examine whatever you like.
Don't leave. Oh. Really? I had to do a whole investigation. Earlier, when Detective Gumshoe touched this, it made a most terrible racket.
You mean when Scruffy turned the TV on, right?
Actually, come to think of it, I don't think Detective Gumshoe actually touched the television at all. Furthermore, I love that word. It seemed more like when a video feed suddenly stops. At least it did to me.
I wonder why that is.
I like that the TV name, the company that makes it is Blunt.
Yeah.
What?
The Blunt is the name of the TV, like, you know how it's usually like LG or, you know, the company's name is Blunt.
Like a Toshiba.
Sound is ghost. Thank you for clipping that.
True.
It's a video player, and there seems to be a videotape inside. Wow!
Ooh.
Eureka!
Eureka! Video player.
It looks like it. The tape must have stopped on its own when it reached the end.
This tape, could it not be the missing surveillance tape?
Only the keenest detective work from Miles Edgeworth today.
The keenest. The keenest. I see what you did there.
Mwah! Good night, everybody.
No.
Didn't mean to do that one, but yeah.
That was good.
I suppose, but
Detective Bad, would it be all right with you if I verified the contents of this video?
Sure. Knock yourself out.
don't forget to subscribe. All right, and let's rewind this and see what we have.
Rewinding, a process that most people don't know anymore.
Yo,
be kind,
it's
rewind.
rewind time.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, the footage of Rel killing the embassy staff member should be at about the 30-minute mark from the start of the tape.
Understood. This should be about right. Now then, let's see. Oh God.
That's the sound the gun makes.
Wait, did I time that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was not planned. This is the footage of Mr. Rel shooting the embassy staff member.
I knew it. The missing piece of evidence that the surveillance video was here all along.
Oh my god, that was not planned.
This sounds a lot like you. What's the meaning of this?
No, it sounds like a ghost.
Oh.
It appears that Detective Bad has figured out the true source of the gunshot we heard. Good job. With this, I think we can figure out the trick behind this double murder.
Do you mean that you figured it all out then?
Yes. All I have to do now is show what the gunshot Detectives Bad and Gumshoe heard was. And through where they heard it from, these incorporeal parts.
Yeah, fine. Well, in that case, if the game can actually, not do typos, let's see what we can deduce.
Was there typos?
Or show me what you've deduced.
Were there typos?
And that does not make sense to me.
It doesn't make sense.
Wording, I guess?
Yeah. Now, to show
doesn't
what the
make
gunshot
grammatical
Detectives
sense to
Bad
me.
and Gumshoe heard was, and through where they heard it from, just said this.
Again! It does not make grammatic.
The window!
It does not make any...
Is this spot
The
somehow
window!
connected? It's true. Isn't it connected to the gun? The smell of the gun?
The incorporeal gun.
Yes.
Yeah. The ghost.
Incorporeal ghost?
Can I? That should be correct, right? They threw where they heard it from, and then the tape, right?
Yep.
Eureka!
Eureka!
If the door and windows to the crime scene, namely this room we're in, were closed, the killer could have used the gun, and no one would have been the wiser.
That's true. This courthouse does seem to be well designed for such a thing, as it were.
The sound a gun makes. Thank you, Loki.
Yeah.
However, what happened in reality was Detective Gumshoe, Detective Bad, and Miss You, all three of them heard the gunshot.
Well, the windows in lobby number 1, number 2, and the hallway were open. So naturally, the people in those locations could hear it.
Ah, but then, why would the criminal open the window in the first place?
To allow the gunshot to be heard, I suppose.
Correct.
I suppose.
That's the only logical conclusion we can draw from this.
Yes, I suppose. Anyway. But why was that necessary in the first place? I want a real answer, Miles. I demand satisfaction.
I appreciate that your riding crop is layered behind me. Very
That
well.
looks so weird.
I believe that the killer wanted to manipulate our perception of a certain fact. What was the killer wanted to manipulate the perception of? I'm assuming the murder weapon? No. No, the crime scene, right? Because we proved that they got moved. Yeah?
No?
I think.
No?
No.
I
no.
thought we proved that
We didn't prove.
because they were like on top of each other, right?
But
In the wrong
No,
order.
Like,
but they didn't get moved anywhere.
no. They
Oh,
were in
so
their
they were
respective
there, but
locations.
they got moved around.
Yes.
When the crime took
think.
place, maybe?
I think.
The killer wanted to fabricate the time of death to their precise wishes, and they used the gunshot in the surveillance video to do so. Eureka!
So that's why the tape was left running.
I mean, the gunshot I heard was from this video.
Yes, which means that the murders really occurred at an earlier time than we thought.
Dots.
Must have been
And an
during the
exclamation
recess.
mark.
But before Detective Gumshoe was on guard duty, someone who has no alibi for that time period and planned this crime out in advance. That person is the real killer. I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Louisimas. Okay. Ooh, music. Uh-oh.
Here you go.
Here we
Wait, hold on,
go.
my headphones unplugged.
Wait. Oh, okay. I was like really hoping like you weren't like at a loud volume.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Oh, good. Bailiff, did you know that sound is incorporeal? Yes. What is it?
I've heard. I am afraid of ghosts, so I'm trying to make my sound as incorporeal as possible.
I appreciate that.
Miss You is asking for you. She's in the courtroom.
You sound very far away.
She says that she identified the murderer, but that she wants to clarify something.
Oh.
It looks like Miss You is still investigating something. Not you, but the other you.
I'm a mister anyway. Understood. Please tell her that I will be right over.
I'll come along. Want to hear what she has to say?
It would appear that the time has come to uncover the truth. Now to be continued? Yeah! Let's
Yay.
go!
Yeah.
All right, home stretch, home stretch.
Home stretch.
We got this, we got this. Let's go.
Yeah, we got this.
I could just imagine the bailiff is just a ghost himself going.
Oh, maybe,
Ooh.
maybe that's
He's a
why.
ghost and he doesn't know it yet.
Aw. He could have fit through those bars.
I
Hey,
can
what are you
squeeze right through those
doing?
bars.
I'm staring at wall.
Don't kick me in
You
the
know how
Standing in the corner.
Please don't
She's
kick
in
me.
the corner.
You know how cats will stare at walls because they see ghosts? Well, I saw
Oh.
the bailiff. You'll never guess. You'll never guess where he went.
I knew it.
Hey,
Okay,
hey, was it incorporeal?
I don't know that word.
did it smell? Did it make a sound?
I mean,
we all know
I
that
don't
smell
think
and
you
sound is incorporeal.
I don't think he showered in the last 3 days, so yeah, I guess. We're getting so much bailiff lore.
We are. Kate,
Yeah.
what are you doing here?
Oh, hello, mister. I'm still investigating.
You know my name. But the
Yeah, but you're Mister.
but the object you're looking for has already. Oh,
Kay, don't mind him. Please continue with your investigation.
Okay, you got it.
bye. Detective
Bye.
Bad, haven't we already found what you were looking for?
It means I can keep her in the dark just a little longer. Any little task will do.
Turns.
Oh, you are more sympathetic than I thought.
Turns.
Or freak.
Hmm.
Oh, he's so wide.
I've been waiting for you, Edgeworth.
Sorry.
It's been 2 hours.
2 hours. I was gonna say, sorry, you've been waiting for 2
Been too
hours.
long.
I've been waiting. I've also been waiting for the moment in which we can finally lay this case to rest.
A moment in which we can finally lay this case to rest.
I don't sound like that.
Bailiff there. Wasn't that when we placed Detective Gumshoe under arrest? I think we've more than solved this case already. Don't you?
We'll see. It all depends on whether or not your logic holds.
Oh, I see. We even have a viewer in the gallery. And why, even Mr. Bad is here.
A viewer in the gallery? I'm hardly just a bystander.
I have a duty to see this case through to the end. No matter how it turns out.
Oh, is that right? Anyway, I thought you might like to hear what I've been slaved away to find out. What I've slaved away to find out. I've taken statements on every single person's movements. During the time when our suspect was in the hallway. I also confirmed that there's no possible route of escape from lobby number 2. Except if you're a ghost. But we all know...
Or made of sound.
Therefore, the killer must without a doubt be Detective Gumshoe.
I didn't see that message till now, Loki.
And
Thank
that's
you.
all you have.
Yeah, that's all there is to my conclusion. And this case.
Sorry, but I beg to differ. In a
Not bad.
trial, in a trial, there's always time for rebuttal, and we are standing in a court of law. It'd be more than appropriate to follow the rules of court in this case, don't you think?
How absolutely like a rookie to think such a thing.
So what?
But alright, I'll play along and give you a proper testimony.
Good, because that's how you play this game. If my logic is correct, then I've already won. All I have to do now is prove it by showing who the real killer is. Alright, let's go.
Everyone, sans the suspect. Sans Undertale the suspect.
Sans the skeleton.
Now
Oh, that was like perfectly timed,
Maybe it's the
Gina.
way you're dressed.
Everyone, sans Undertale has an alibi for when the gun went off.
I never suspected him anyway.
Furthermore, the areas around the crime scene have all been thoroughly investigated, right?
Speaking of which, next week, Delta Room
Yeah!
Chapter 3
Yup.
and 4!
I'm so
Yeah.
excited!
So excited!
I also confirmed that there's no possible escape route from lobby number 2.
I'm definitely gonna be streaming that.
Same.
Which leaves us with one unshakable conclusion. That Detective Gumshoe is the killer. Now that you have your testimony, I expect a good rebuttal, Edgeworth.
Oh, you're gonna get a good rebuttal. But of course, there's no need to confront her logic head on right now. Apply directly to the forehead. I should instead focus on drawing out any trump card she has up her sleeve. All right. Oh, do you? Wait a minute. Do you have an alibi?
Hold it!
The suspect? But I thought that Detective Gumshoe's alibi has already been proven.
Are you joking, Hedgeworth?
I assure you, this is no joke.
Look, I know you heard from the judge earlier that the detective was in the hallway with Mr. Faraday's daughter eating a Swiss roll.
Yes, that is correct.
But see, it was 20 minutes before the real gunshot went off, right? And the problem is, there's no one else who can corroborate what he did since the snacking.
I see she's done her
The
research well.
snacking.
The snack of 87.
Okay.
Was that the-
The snack of 20 minutes ago?
Hold it!
Whether they have been thoroughly investigated or not is for me to decide. I'm the investigator. See the title of the game? Title of the game is Investigator.
Those scrunched eyebrows and lines on your forehead are back.
It's my face!
Anyway, even if you believe it hasn't been exhaustive, the crime scene, lobby number 2, has no way out other than the hallway Detective Gumshoe was standing in. And because he claimed to be there, that makes him the only possible suspect.
But isn't it also possible that someone escaped through a window and into the garden?
Only if they were a ghost.
Yeah. What if they were a ghost?
That's the first place everyone looked, silly. We checked that bailiff. He's a ghost.
I was gonna
But
say
he had,
the bailiff
he had a
did
rock
it.
solid. He had a rock solid alibi during that time.
Oh, I
like
see.
that's unrelated.
He was hanging out with his brother.
The police aren't a bunch of lazy bums. Sora, you lazy bum. They looked into every possibility, you know.
Is that a Kingdom Hearts reference?
No,
Isn't
it's a
that
different
right?
character named Sora. Yeah. There wasn't a scrap of evidence to suggest someone used one of the windows. There also weren't any footprints or anything in the courtyard garden.
If you wait too long, I'm going ahead. I suppose they really did check everything that could be relevant to the case. I think this unfortunately oppress all the things.
Hold it!
Sounds like it.
Are you absolutely positive that there's no possible routes of escape? What if you were a smell or a sound?
Of course, I'm sure.
Why are you so certain?
This is a courthouse, the place where criminals are brought to be judged. If there was an escape route, I'm sure every criminal would be using it to escape. It's just common sense.
Oh my god, why now? I hadn't had a single line in like 5 minutes. Miles Edgeworth, I suggest you use a bit more of it in the future.
The common sense, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Owie! Gnurk!
Gnurk.
Yeah.
Good nerk.
You may think it unshakable, but to me, there are still too many unanswered questions. For example, who was it that placed the gun in Mr. Faraday's hand?
But you're the only one still wondering that. Detective Gumshoe probably had no idea which hand Mr. Faraday used to write with. Even if you know someone, it doesn't mean you'll know which hand they write with, right?
I mean, depending on where you wear their watch, apparently that's supposed to tell you which hand is right versus left.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, apparently. Oh.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, you can. I'll do the bit. I'll do the line after if you want to explain
Okay.
it.
Well, I was saying, so apparently, if you're right-handed, you usually wear your watch on your left, and if you're left-handed, you usually wear your watch on your right. You're non-dominant.
Makes sense.
I mean, what if I'm right-handed and I have my watch on my right hand?
That's what I
What
do
does that
too.
make me?
I do that too. It just means you're weird. So we're weird together. So, but I've been told
Oh
that.
my god, so that's why I'm autistic.
I've been told that.
That makes sense.
I've been told that several times. Like, as far as like, oh, you must be left-handed. I'm like, no, I just like it on my right, so that when I'm writing, I can like look at my watch at the same time.
I did that with. I'm left-handed, and I often wore watches on my left hand.
Yeah.
Exactly. We're all weird.
Yay.
I mean, I certainly don't care about that sort of thing. I never wear a watch.
I'm not about to let her get a rise out of me with such a flippant statement.
I use these earrings as sundials to tell the time.
Yeah, doesn't everybody?
I suppose we really reached the end now. They literally made me press every statement. I already have my trump card ready. All that remains is to play it. I learned nothing from doing that. But before I do, I think I should inquire into a little something about her argument. You said earlier that you confirmed the alibis of every person other than the suspect. That was the one that actually mattered. However, I don't recall either Francisca or myself speaking with you about the subject.
But there were witnesses. For you, there is your mentor who gave you an alibi.
I see.
As for the little Missy, she came to the courthouse during the recess and was stopped by a security guard at the door to the hallway. She gave him quite a whipping for that. Or so I've heard.
Francisca, really?
I'm the daughter of Manfred von Karma. I will have you know. And I will not be forcibly stopped by a guard or a bailiff or anyone else.
Wait, so basically the only reason Francisca bothered to show up today was because she found out that I was to be the replacement prosecutor? Were you trying to cheer me on, Francisca? By the way, Miss Yu.
You know,
What did you say?
I was gonna say it's not a symbol of our friendship. It's just that I care for you.
Oh, that's good. What about everyone's
But not as much.
as a friend? What about everyone's alibis before Detective Gumshoe was assigned to guard duty?
What about them?
Have you looked into what people were doing during this span of time?
What kind of idiot do you take me for? It doesn't matter when the killer went into lobby number 2. From the time we heard the gunshot, to the time Mr. Bad and I arrived on the scene as we dashed from lobby number 1, the only person who could have committed the crime was Detective Gumshoe.
Yes, let's talk about when you and Detective Bad heard the gunshot, shall we? I suppose that if we go by your logic, then Detective Gumshoe is the only one. However, what if the crime had occurred at an entirely different time than when the gunshot you heard went off? What then?
Some dots.
That gunshot was
Exclamation mark.
Oh God!
Objection.
I.
Sadly, your explanation is very lacking, Edgeworth.
You didn't let me explain. The gunshot was a trap meant to manipulate our perception of where the crime took place. Uh-oh.
The gunshot we heard in lobby number 1? Care to explain how that could have been fabricated? That tape.
Oh, makeup time. Yes, it's exactly what you think it is. This is the surveillance tape of Mr. Rell the prosecution presented in today's trial. This was found loaded in the video player in lobby number 2. That was connected to the large television that had its volume turned all the way up.
You can't honestly mean that the sound we heard was the gunshot in the video.
Oh, but I can. Ah, but I do! Which leads me to my next point. The murders occurred much earlier than when anyone heard the gunshot. Oh.
Some dots.
That's the only thing I can think of, too.
After committing double homicide, the killer took the surveillance video out from Mr. Faraday's evidence bag, turned the television's volume all the way up, and left the video to play. If played from the beginning, it would take 30 minutes for the gunshot sound to come on. And since we now know that this method of time manipulation is possible, it opens up the possibility that the killer is someone other than Detective Gumshoe. Objection. Ooh.
Objection. Sounds from a television doesn't amount to much here. But of course, Mr. Prosecutor Edgeworth and Little Miss Von Karma already knew that much from the very beginning, right?
Of course we knew, didn't we, Miles? Sorry,
It's a little-
I'm in the middle of...
You're okay, you're okay. Yes, of course. We know about the soundproof quality of this courtroom's rooms. Rooms. Of course, I'm not about to admit we had no idea until a little while ago.
That's right. And if the rooms are soundproof, and we should not have been able to hear it. And yet, we heard the gunshot clear as day.
And?
And that's it. End of story.
But it's not. She's getting faster.
Exclamation point.
How should I explain why she was able to hear a gunshot for the soundproof? The window was open! There was a hole in the
There's
wall.
a hole in the wall.
Hole in the wall! There is actually one common point between lobby number 1 and lobby number 2. And that is that despite the fact that both rooms have air conditioners installed, there are windows! A window was open in each.
Some dots.
Now, we know that the window in lobby number 2 was opened by the killer. However, a window in lobby number 1 was also opened.
Objection! It's probably just coincidence that they were both open at the time.
It was no mere coincidence, I assure you. Why was the window open in lobby number 1? The answer is that a certain person did something to cause the window to be opened. It was a ghost. And the person who triggered that action, that person is the real guilty party. The real killer in this double murder is Kay Faraday.
I knew it.
Dead man!
Miss
And all, if all else fails.
Yeah, Miss Callisto, you. I wish I could have presented myself. I hereby formally indict you of the murder of Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rell.
You indict me?
That's right, it is indict, isn't it? It's a French word, right?
Yeah.
Are you serious, Miles? Why do you think she is the killer?
I don't know, French, she's using French words that don't have letters. I don't understand her motive just yet, but of course I'm serious. Because she is the only one who could have done it. Yes, Miss Yu, do you still feel like laughing now?
Of course I do, Edgeworth.
Oh, my argument must not be tight enough yet.
Although, I never thought things would spiral into this. But I'll have you know, I'm enjoying this dance. Quite a bit. I guess this means it's time for my own rebuttal now,
But
right?
the music got really fast. That means we're almost done.
You argue that the window was opened. However, do you have proof it was I who did that? Furthermore, do you have proof that the tape was used in committing the crime? Frankly, I'm shocked at you for going around accusing people of murder like this. Especially with logic as full of holes as yours.
I will be right back.
Doki doki.
Gotcha.
This is where it really starts. I mustn't let my guard down for even a second, or the truth will be blown away. Now is the time to put the patented Von Karma perfect proof to the test. All right, here we go. Oh, the music is so intense. Okay. Okay. I want to do the first one.
Hold it!
Evidence? All I need to do is have some prints analyzed and we'll know straight away.
Be my guest.
She sounds as though she has the room to maneuver, which means even if we were able to lift prints, they'd only show that it was someone else. But why is that someone else was forced to open the window? That's the simple logic. Why don't I try presenting the piece of evidence? I have nothing to lose.
What's wrong? The scrunched eyebrows, lines on your forehead, they're all back. More importantly, are you going to be okay not running a fingerprint analysis?
Yes, I'll be fine.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll just continue with my testimony, alright?
Hold it!
Gonna press that too, I guess. I thought I just proved that it was.
Sure, you proved that the tape was there at the scene of the crime. However, that doesn't prove that it was actually used in said crime.
Unfortunately for you, Miss Yu, the fact that the tape was there at the crime scene is in itself very important.
How so?
By the very existence of that tape at the crime scene. It proves the possibility that the win of the crime could have been fabricated, and that possibility alone renders all alibis and witness reports irrelevant. Basically, it means that all we need to do is re-examine every person's movements again.
Many dots.
Whether the tape was used in the crime or not, that we can reevaluate afterwards.
So, in conclusion, you're admitting that you can't prove that it was at this point.
Hold it!
Not full of holes. Full of holes? Well, I suppose it might be.
Oh, admitting to your faults now, are we?
At this point in time is what I meant to say.
Should I take that to mean that you're just a sore loser?
No matter how full of holes my logic may be right now, if I plug them one at a time, I will ultimately make my way to the truth.
What a paradox. Take care to not fall into one of those holes before you fill it up.
Oh.
Maybe a ghost will go through.
They are incorporeal. Didn't Tina say they were away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Miles, you remember, don't you? About how a window in lobby was open. I'm practicing my
Steampy.
Spanish. Yes, of course I do. And that's how I'll attack. I'll present the reason why the window had to be open. Okay, I guess I'm presenting why the window had to be open.
Objection!
I'm sure you've seen this before, haven't you, Miss Yu?
Edgeworth, I never knew you were into wearing that kind of perfume. It's not exactly what I'd recommend for boys, you know?
Ugh, this isn't mine. It stashes away for later. That's right, it's mine. And I received it from Detective Bad, you see. Miss Yu, you can pretend all you like, but we know it, at least this much is for sure. That you are the one who gave this bottle of perfume to Detective Bad.
And that you're super easy to rile up. So, what about the perfume?
While you were in lobby number 1, you made a big show of spilling some of this perfume. That's according to Detective Bad. Oh.
Dots.
Oh, I know.
He's a man of few words. You also knew that if you spilled it, he would naturally move to open a window. Oh,
Objection. Come now. I've already told you that it's all just a big coincidence. After we opened the window in lobby number 1, I just left it open, you know? So maybe it was just dumb luck that we heard the gunshot through the window.
I don't think so. The timing of when we are going to spill the perfume is something you could control. And the most important fact about this case is when people were made to hear the shot. Furthermore, it would have been pointless if you didn't have an alibi for yourself at the time.
You mean?
Miss Yu, you were the one who called Detective Bad into lobby number 1. When you saw him bring Detective Gumshoe into the hallway. Is that correct?
Many dots.
Oh. All of today's premeditated events could only have been thought of by you, Miss Yu. Oh. Oh.
You accuse me of murder on the fact that I spilled a little perfume. Well, allow me to say this much. I couldn't have killed Mr. Faraday.
Would you care to testify as to why?
Look, I have had a lot of fun today, really. But I grow wary of this game of cat and mouse. Let's make this the last testimony. Wrap up this absurd case once and for all.
Ooh.
Accusing someone of murder. Yeah! Accusing someone of murder over a spilled bottle of perfume is a bit over the top. But I suppose forgery of evidence is to be expected of a disciple of Von Karma.
Ooh, low blow.
In any case, it simply could not have been me who killed Mr. Faraday. After all, I don't even know where the knife that was used to kill him came from.
Do you? Miles, her testimony is flawless. Yes, but no matter what sort of trick she may try to pull, she won't escape me. And if I'm lacking in information, I'll just draw it out of her. Because that's what I do. Turnabout time. Okay. I know that it's the knife thing that I need to press, but I have to get to it before. Okay.
Knife.
Kniff. Oh. At this rate, she'll inevitably escape. But if she really was the one who killed Mr. Faraday, then she must have known about the existence of the knife. I'm sorry, Miss Yu. Maybe you weren't aware. However, the knife that was used to kill Mr. Faraday was taken from...
Hey.
from
Piggy.
his evidence
Welcome.
bag.
Hey, what's going on?
It's going. We're about to...
Closing the case.
We're almost done. Miles, what do you think you're doing? Oh my gosh, a raid? Oh, hi, Piggy!
I'm really sorry.
Thanks for raiding! Hello, raiders. How's it going? We are about to wrap up the case. Some very appropriate music playing right now.
Hell yeah.
I like the Ryunosuke gif.
Yes.
Yeah, it is very good.
Held it.
Right, I just thought I'd
You
swing
get
by and
it.
say hi. I went to bed.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for hanging out and sending people this way.
No worries. I hope you have an amazing evening and all you goobers solve all the cases like the best.
Yeah! We're almost there. Did
Yep.
you know that sound is incorporeal?
Ghosts.
Ghosts!
Ghosts.
All right.
Okay, see you later. Bye.
Bye!
Yeah. Bye.
Oof. I'm drawing the truth out of her. That's what I'm doing.
Huh? But I don't recall a knife being presented at the trial earlier today.
Oh. Well, I suppose that's because the evidence was something Mr. Faraday had yet to use.
Many dots. Ah, so that's what you're trying to do.
Hello. Yes, I'm not a pony. I did have a pony Sona back in my MLP days.
Oh my god, I'm finally done.
There is a pony here though. Tina's
Welcome
here.
back.
What I
You
missed?
miss Piggy. You miss Piggy showing up.
I technically saw Piggy earlier, yes.
Look, why don't you cut it out with the lies? I have already figured you out. There was no knife inside Mr. Faraday's evidence bag.
Oh.
The only evidence he had yet to present was the key the Yatagarasu had sung. And, unless a key can magically turn into a knife, you really don't have a leg to stand on.
I mean, it's
How
more,
oddly specific.
more likely than you think. Exclamation point?
Did you really think you could trap me? Come now, be honest.
I never intended to do such a thing. It was all a misunderstanding on my part. In any case, I wonder if you might append what you said in your testimony. You okay?
Sure. Why not? Oh, Tina, you good?
Tina's dying.
No, Tina!
Oh,
Choking on water.
Oh, that's not
Oh
good.
no!
live.
I'm trying.
Sure, why not? I'll even say it as many times as you'd like.
Hmm.
There was a key in his evidence bag, but you can't kill anyone with a silver key.
You can if that key's also a knife!
What the?
It's a knife! Miss Yu, I wonder if you might take a look at this photo for me.
You'll never guess, but every time I do, it makes me laugh.
It's very in character for you. This is a picture of the key the Yatagarasu sent to the police. However, while it may look like a key at first glance, it in fact has a secret ability to transform into a knife. Which means that what was inside Mr. Faraday's bag was both the Yatagarasu's key and the murderous knife. You knew that the key was inside Mr. Faraday's bag, did you not?
Many dots. Yes.
Well, with the Yatagarasu's key alone, it's more than possible to kill Mr. Faraday. Do you understand now? Just knowing of the existence of the...
A
Objection.
keyblade? Oh my god, is that a Kingdom Hearts reference?
It is a keyblade.
Oh my god.
Hang on, I gotta do my makeup.
That pop.
I still haven't had a good look at it. Showing it to me from that far away, you could be lying for all I know.
You're gonna stab me. I'm not getting closer.
Let me see what you have.
You would.
No!
You would even now still feign ignorance? A key? No!
I'm not feigning anything. But we can't have you accusing me of a crime with false evidence, now can we? I mean, Mr. Von Karma, I've heard some very interesting rumors.
Everyone's
about-
dying around here. They're
Is-
dropping like flies.
Is it about Phoenix? Because it was just one time.
Are you mocking my papa?
Don't you dare sully the good name of my mentor. Now take a good look. This piece of evidence is more than real.
Wow. Who knew there was such a trick to this thing?
Are you satisfied now? But of course you knew from the very beginning, didn't you? You knew that the knife and the Yatagarasu's key are one and the same. Otherwise, someone like you, who isn't a member of law enforcement and who would never have been privy to this trick, would have never known about it to begin with.
Many dots.
Furthermore, the something that the Yatagarasu sent to the police. How did you have knowledge as to what it was?
Actually, I heard it from Mr. Faraday.
Oh, did you?
Just before he dragged Mr. Rell off, he told me. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. He also told me about the key turning into a knife at that time.
I'm sure.
But he didn't tell me about how the key actually transforms.
What you are saying is simply not possible.
Oh, and why not?
Because Mr. Faraday himself didn't know about the hidden knife within the key. For within these pages, he mentions nothing about a knife.
Objection! I'm not sure he would have written everything in his organizer, you know. Weren't something of this importance be better left to oral communication?
Unfortunately, that is also impossible, because Detective Bad didn't know about the knife aspect either. What would have been highly classified information even within the police force, and is something that even the lead detective on the case didn't know. Why would Mr. Faraday felt the need to share such information with the opposition?
Yeah, I guess he wouldn't have much of a reason to. Looks like I gave a pretty lame excuse, huh?
Uh-oh. How can you laugh at a time like this? Slides forward.
Oh, wait, frick. Okay. She probably just realized the flaw in her logic and is actually in a panic over it. But that's not something we need to concern ourselves with.
Oh, is it? I suppose you're right. Miss Yu, I'd like to state that I also know how you know... Wait. Also know how you know the real nature of the knife.
Do you now? Well, why don't you put your money where your mouth is and show me?
Oh, I will. And I'll wipe that smile off your face by the time we're through. This is it. The moment of truth. The secret behind the Yatagarasu's key. Only one person would have knowledge of it from the get-go. Who would know from the start that the Yatagarasu's key would change into the knife? The Yatagarasu! There's only one person who would have known about the dual nature of the key.
And that is?
And that is the person who sent the Yatagarasu's key to the police. Wink. That is to say, the Yatagarasu herself.
Many dots.
Oh.
Are you saying that this lawyer is the great thief Yatagarasu?
Miss Yu, you used Mr. Rell to lure Mr. Faraday into a trap, didn't you? You, who profess to bear a grudge against criminals. Why? Why would you do something like this?
Many dots.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I think we broke her.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Who would have thought that you, a stupid rookie prosecutor, would see through me? You're sending the biggest chill down my spine right now, Edgeworth.
She's a ghost!
She's a ghost!
This feeling of thrill, it's even greater than when I sneak into some place.
What a thrill.
The dark and silence of the night.
You killed Faraday.
Oh.
Why? Answer me! Callisto, you!
Many dots. Callisto, you. Huh. That's not my real name.
Oh.
Because my real identity is, yes, the great thief Yatagarasu.
Explanation point.
Well, let me tell you something, Edgeworth.
Okay.
There, thanks for standing by and listening to my story. I appreciate it. Mr. Faraday was one difficult man to deal with. For you see, he has the grossest prosecutor spray
He really
I've
does.
ever seen.
It's really gross. His hair is also little.
It's because his like portrait in the organizer is like very nice.
Yes,
and then
yeah.
you just like get this.
Urgh.
Yeah. For you see, he had discovered my true identity, which is why I had to erase him from the world of law. I made Rel an offer, an acquittal for a little favor in return. All he had to do was accuse Mr. Faraday of being the Yatagarasu in court. But once we entered the recess, Rel was dragged off by Mr. Faraday, which threw my plan into a complete mess. I chased after them and eavesdropped on them through a crack in the door. That Rel caves to only two things, money and authority, just as all thugs do. I feared my plan was going to be ruined if Mr. Faraday held on to Rel any longer. Plus, if I had let them continue on the way they were, I would have been found out. That's why I had no choice. I had to kill them both.
Wow. But didn't you say that you despise criminals?
But do I really?
I mean, do you?
I mean, do I?
You! Have you forgotten about the KG8 incident too?
Money dots. Maybe.
What sort of woman would...
So then, what is your plan? Was it your plan to kill Mr. Faraday with the very evidence that you sent?
Well, I had a good idea of what Mr. Faraday was gonna do. I anticipated that Mr. Faraday was going to prove that Rel wasn't the Yatagarasu by using this Yatagarasu's key as evidence, and that he would bring it with him. Which is why I thought to use the knife portion. With a weapon as well disguised as this, no one would be the wiser. Because who in their right mind would think something like this could be a weapon? I casually entered lobby number 2 on the pretext that I had to talk with Mr. Faraday. And in order to get in with him, I pretended to be worried about something. He then let me hold the Yatagarasu's key, just like that. He never noticed that I had changed the key into a knife inside that plastic bag. And he didn't have the chance to take note of the knife that took his life.
Oh.
How could you kill him?
Okay, so I had the knife. It was the Yatagarasu's key.
Were you even
Pay
listening,
attention.
Mr. Bad?
I knew
Pay
him
attention,
for
detective.
I know.
I knew him for a long time, you know. At the very least, I thought to give him a quick and painless death.
But if you killed Mr. Faraday first, there was no need for you to kill Mr. Rel as well. That rhymed.
I believe I mentioned why when we were placing Detective Gumshoe under arrest. Something about having accidentally created an eyewitness, and how that led the killer to think about setting them up as though they killed each other.
Then the trick with the surveillance tape.
Yes, I hadn't actually planned to use a gun. The risk was too high that I'd be caught. However, that's when I remembered the existence of that surveillance tape. Which is why I had Rel help me set up the crime scene.
Oh.
And after all was said and done, I rewarded him for all his hard work with a bullet.
You're a defense attorney, aren't you? How could you? How could you betray a client?
Client? Do we want to talk about who was a client of whose first? It was me.
Question mark?
I was the client in the murder of the Cadovian Embassy staff member. Dead man. His name is Dead Man Edgeworth. Did you realize?
I did realize that.
You ordered a hit job.
That's my name. You still haven't figured it out yet, Mr. Bad. I had Dead Man killed because he was about to give away info about the smuggling ring. Now, who exactly do you think would benefit from such an assassination?
It can't be. You're...
That's right. I'm a member of the smuggling ring.
I like how she didn't necessarily have to confess that, but I like how she's just confessing that.
Yeah.
What?
How could this...
You don't mean you're working with Manny Cochin too, do you?
Maybe, maybe not. Guess you'll never know.
No, the Yadagarasu claims to be noble, but you're just another cold-blooded murderer.
That's right,
Right
little
as you were
girl.
laughing, another funny moment happened. I'm really sorry.
You're good. That's right, little girl. The Yadagarasu is just another killer.
Be quiet, you.
Yadagarasu, you can run from the law, but you'll never escape it. So just humbly accept the judgment of this court. Uh-oh.
Hey, Edgeworth.
What is it?
Did you know the Yadagarasu has 3 legs? Do you know why that is?
No.
No? Well, let me tell you.
Uh-oh.
It means that the Yadagarasu has more than one razor-sharp way to do her work.
That sounded like a gun. Oh, no!
And
Objection!
This one goes Eureka.
Not Eureka. Oh, his little, like, like...
You really are too naive, Edgeworth. You even handed the Yadagarasu's key right to me, without a second thought.
That was kind of stupid now that I think about it. You could have stabbed me.
Well, I mean, I had the gun, so that wasn't really... I just like having more weapons on my personage. Everything may not have gone according to plan, but I'll still gladly take it.
No. You mean the key was your real target?
And even after I gave you such great advice, didn't I tell you to always keep a good eye on a criminal? Or you may regret what comes of your negligence.
You two, get down!
Okay. My body, I can't move. PTSD, no, why? Oh.
Hey, mister, to your right!
Oh, no, not the Eureka.
Bit early, but
Yeah.
you!
Oh, there, she,
I'm running.
there she goes.
I'm running after you!
Conveniently
Okay,
timed.
don't do it. Are you alright, Francisca?
I'm perfectly fine, Miles.
Her voice is shaking, but it looks like she's unharmed. Where did Kay go? Oh no! It's a gunshot!
Kay got shot!
Oh no, Kay!
Eureka!
Eureka!
That's a Eureka.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Oh, number 3. Did you get him?
Well, good thing nothing bad's about to happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
Shut up. You're saying that because Detective Bad is here.
Well, that wasn't the reason. Anyway,
Yeah.
sorry, but looks like she got away. Called the precinct. They should have a perimeter set up soon.
Detective Bad, are you alright? I heard a gunshot.
I'm okay. Just got another hole in my jacket.
Where? I don't
Look
see
at him
it.
sweating.
You may see he's fine, but he looks quite shaken.
But more importantly, boy, I mean, Mr. Edgeworth, Miss Von Karma,
Oh.
are you too hurt?
I'm absolutely fine.
I'm also alright. Thanks to Kay. She saved my life.
Speaking of Kay, where is she?
I don't know. She just sort of disappeared.
I'll go look for her. Oh, and hey, Detective Gumshoe.
Oh.
Yes, sir! Detective Bad, sir! I'm here now. After like several hours.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I doubted you. Don't worry, sir. It's not your fault. Well, I lied to you guys too, after all. I heard about what happened from Kay. Lying while giving testimony is still unforgivable. But in this case, you're protecting Kay and her feelings. It's like you just might have what it takes to be a real detective.
Aww.
Ugh. Now, don't you ever lose that detective spirit, okay? You got it, Pops!
Aww.
Get it? Cause he, has a lollipop?
I get it.
Watch one too many detective dramas recently, haven't you?
Way to single-handedly destroy the cheery atmosphere of one snarky comment.
I should get back to the investigation. I swear, I'll catch you if it's the last thing I do!
Me? I didn't do anything.
No! I'm leaving so we can be done with this bit.
Be careful, Detective Bad, and take care.
Thanks. Well, I'm off. Maybe we'll run into each other again someday.
Cough.
Thanks a bunch, pal. You're the best.
You two are creating a paradox by being in the same place.
Oh, don't worry about it. Our voices are different enough.
It's true.
You really did find out the truth behind everything.
Yes. Well, I'm glad we've solved everything before you were taken to prison. Aww.
Oh, I can't believe how much trouble I caused you with my testimony, Detective Gumshoe.
Yeah, you should be sad.
Oh, it was
I'm
no
not
problem,
sad, I'm
really.
depressed.
It was no problem, really. I mean, I lied too, so I didn't help anything. It's really not your fault, Your Honor.
Well, even if we didn't have His Honor's testimony, I think that lawyer would have found another way to get you convicted on her behalf.
Yeah. Can't believe I was about to get fired during my first week as a detective.
That would have sucked. Oof. Well, so long as you're not fired, you should work hard and give all that you have and perform your duties well. Oh, and one more thing. Kay left a present for you with me.
She did? Well, that's not my birthday. Ooh, what is it?
What was it that Kay left for me? The proof of
What did she...
Do I present the gun?
No.
No, but I want to present the gun. The perfume? The book? I want to present the gun.
If you want.
No.
Won't miss out on dialogue. It's a courthouse special Swiss roll. Can I really have it?
No, it's mine. I just wanted to show it. Yes, it's a present meant for you after all.
Yeah, thanks a bunch. You have no idea how happy this makes me, pal. I'm gonna eat this right now.
Sure, go ahead. The Swiss rolls Detective Gumshoe and Kay brought together. While the one Kay saved never reached her father, it could reach her father figure. It would appear that her sentiments have touched the heart of this detective.
He's so happy, it's as though he's having a welcome back celebration of his own.
Well, I was asked by Kay to give it to him.
Whoop! That was good, pal.
Whoop!
Whoop! Oh, I can't believe I got to eat 2 of these delicious things in one day. It's like I'm in Swiss roll paradise or something. I gotta thank Kay myself. Hey, wait, where is she?
He only noticed just now. Was his mind not present when he discussed her earlier? Detective Bad.
Now I was thinking about Swiss rolls.
I understand. Detective Bad left to go search for her earlier. Maybe you should go join him?
Yeah, you betcha, pal. I'm gonna go help him. Oh, but first,
Huh?
you know what, pal?
Yes?
Actually, I guess I shouldn't be so rude to you anymore, huh?
Aww.
I'm gonna stick right by your side from now on, Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
Aww. I sense nothing but a most troublesome relationship from that ominous statement.
We should go home too, Miles. We have to hurry and report what has happened to Papa.
Papa. Agreed. Well,
Papa.
I'm afraid we must be going now, Detective.
Roger, sir. Don't you worry. I'll investigate the next case we're on real well.
I'll be counting on you. The scent of trouble is definitely in the air, as we all know, like a ghost. Thus, like a bad dream, my first outing at court came to a disturbing end. A few months later, I was finally able to properly stand in court as a prosecutor. But the detective in charge of the investigation was, as I dreaded, Detective Gumshoe. After that, he became my direct subordinate. I've tried, but words fail to describe the immeasurable suffering he has caused me. But I suppose that's just how things are. As for the little girl who suddenly disappeared, she's now my adopted daughter. Oh, handkerchief.
So, do you remember now?
I'm sorry that took like 6 hours of. I just stood there, like
No!
flashback for 6 hours.
Technically, it took 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay, Mr. Edgeworth. Gummy and I just went on all the attractions here. We had to go on some roller coasters.
Yes, I remember everything. Okay, it's been a while.
Kept you waiting, huh? Kay, you sure grew up a lot.
Of course. Thank goodness. I thought you two had totally forgotten about me.
You know, I was really worried about you after all that. Where you been all this time?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth adopted me, but then he kind of forgot that he adopted me, so...
You ran away from home and said you were never coming back. I thought you meant it.
Gummy, I didn't know you cared. Care more than Mr. Edgeworth.
Sorry.
After my father died and Mr. Edgeworth didn't file for any missing persons reports, I
You
went to go look
sneezed
for my
on
mother's relatives.
You sneezed on my ascot.
I was gonna give it back. I'm giving it back now,
I didn't
Mr.
want
Edgeworth.
your snottiness anyway.
Okay, well, good. I didn't clean this one, so it's 7 years of gunk.
Yeah, 7 years.
They lived really far away, so I wasn't really able to come back here all that much.
No, is that what happened? Well, I'm just glad you're all right.
So, does it all make sense now?
You betcha it does.
Oh, you know what? I was going through my father's bookshelves recently, and...
Oh. Actually, there's still a number of things that don't make sense, Kay.
Huh?
First of all, why did you come all this way to see me? And second...
For the handkerchief, Mr. Edgeworth.
And second, why are you calling yourself the Yatagarasu? And also, you owe me many meals that I gave you, and many cookies. You owe me many cookies. The Yatagarasu is Callisto Yu, the woman who killed your father.
No, you're wrong. The real Yatagarasu was my father.
A question mark?
Mr. Faraday was the Yatagarasu.
Like I said, I was going through my father's bookshelf recently, and I found a secret diary hidden amongst his books. I have no regrets in choosing to walk the path of the Yatagarasu. That was written in his diary, and that's how I know for sure.
One sentence? But that's impossible, and also not very informative.
But what's with that look? You don't believe me?
No.
Okay.
It wasn't just the expression on my face. I clearly said it was impossible just now.
We don't have to rub it in. All right then. How do you explain this?
I don't know, you kids and your weird phones. It's a way of disarming any security system of the user's choosing. How do you have that?
Yep, that's Lil Thief. We saw this, Mr. Edgeworth. That was just 6 hours ago.
It was just like a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Truth be told, this is the Yatagarasu's greatest secret. And this little gizmo was used by my father.
Whoa! Mr. Faraday wasn't just a great prosecutor. He was a really great thief, huh?
Yeah, my father worked really hard to steal the truth. But he was killed. And the Yatagarasu was no more. But despite that, the Yatagarasu has been spotted again recently.
Someone other than you? And by you, I mean you with EW?
You!
Yo, here, Mr. Edgeworth. Take a look. Take a look at this article.
Card. Evening edition. The Yatagarasu sent the embassy a calling card? Can I read any of that?
No.
Something officials exterminate 20-something. It's just the same thing repeated over and over again. It literally...
Yeah.
Yeah. A city official in charge of health and welfare said, at this time... I'm trying to read, like... Yeah, it's just like the same paragraph over and over again.
Yeah, meaning this person's a fake. I'm almost certain that Callisto Yu lady is behind this. Because the real Yatagarasu would never send something like a gaudy card out. They're not the Phantom Thieves.
But the Yatagarasu did send a white card along with anything to be publicized. That's what Detective Bad told me 7 years ago, if memory serves.
Well, as soon as I heard the news, I got all wound up, and I knew I couldn't just let it go. So I searched you out, so that I could obtain the truth behind the Yatagarasu, and also get child support payments.
You? Why you?
Well, I'm the child, and I need support, so clearly. Because if anyone can help me find it, I figured it's you, Mr. Edgeworth. But you is an OU, not EW.
So you're saying that I have your father's and misuse identities backwards?
Yeah, because the real Yatagarasu is noble to the end.
Sorry, I was like, yeah, because you is my father.
And I want to revive the real noble Yatagarasu. If I don't, my father will never be able to rest in peace.
Wait a minute, are you saying your father is a ghost?
Yeah,
He can go through windows.
Okay, did you know
turning
that?
incorporeal.
I was gonna say, okay, did you know that your father is incorporeal now?
Did you know that he can go through windows?
The barred windows.
Okay, you're so honorable. I don't care what anyone else thinks. I'll always be here to cheer you on, pal.
Who is saying otherwise, Gummy? That makes it sound like people are saying bad things about me.
I was gonna say. Ignoring that, even if you are honorable, a thief is a thief. And if you're plotting to commit a crime, then I'm afraid I can't be complicit.
Mr. Edgeworth.
I don't care.
You guys are not making it easy for me. Who am I supposed to support now?
Who's been with you for the past 7 years, Gumshoe, and pays your salary?
Oh, so you
don't pay
him?
me very much.
You pay him child support, but you don't pay me.
I pay him $1 a week, Kay.
That's more than you ever get. You just gave me cookies.
Well, you only gave him half of a Swiss roll packet.
What I want from you is not to steal something. What I want is the arrest of that evil woman.
That evil woman? You mean Callisto Yu?
I think it's too hard for me to catch her all by myself. But I thought that since you were able to expose her for who she is, then maybe... Please, Mr. Edgeworth, will you help me?
Come to think of it.
Nope.
No.
Yeah. No. Come to think of it, I do believe I owe you for that one Swiss roll that you gave me.
Huh? Owe me for what? The one Swiss roll? I mean, I guess that's equivalent, yeah.
I mean, you technically saved my life. When Miss Yu made her escape, it was you who saved my life.
Wait, no, but you escaped. She threatened your life, Mr. Edgeworth. I don't get it.
She shot the gun eventually. Furthermore, you helped me with the investigation today. I'm not so rude as to leave favors unrepaid.
Then you mean?
Yes. That case has been weighing down my soul ever since that fateful day.
Even though I forgot about it for all this time.
I know. Perhaps the time has come to settle things once and for all. If you don't intend to sully your hands in a crime, then I believe I can help you.
Mr. Hedgeworth, thank you.
Yay, Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Isn't that great, Kay?
Yeah, it sure is, Gummy.
Even though we had completely forgotten about her until just now, and me too.
You.
What's with their chummy relationship? I'm
Chummy
supposed
gummy.
to be the friend. Only I can have
Chummy.
friends. Oh, the great thief Yatagarasu. After all that time, the true identity of the thief sank back into the darkness. Burn Faraday, Callisto Yu, and Kay Faraday. The phantasmagorically changing identity of the great thief Yatagarasu. Wow!
Get it, phantasm like a ghost?
Correct.
That can go through windows?
Incorporeal.
That's like a
And behind wall.
that is a
Board walls.
$5 word right there. And the Yatagarasu's real goal. It would all come to light the day after I made that promise to Kay.
Bum bum bum.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
Oh,
I don't know if that was loud. I'm sorry.
it was a little loud. It's okay. All right. Woo! Well.
Yay!
Holy frick.
I don't. Okay. It should just take me back to the title. Yeah, there we go. All right.
Yeah.
Ooh! Turnabout ablaze.
Ooh.
Amazing. All right.
frick.
So we are gonna stop for the evening because it's been almost 3 hours. But
If you'd like to raid someone, I just sent someone that I feel like you could raid.
oh, okay, I can try. It is difficult for me to raid from my setup. But we can definitely look into it. But
Okay.
yeah. So thank you everybody for coming. It was a ton of fun as always. Many laughs, which is great. And the next time we play, we'll be on the final case of Ace Attorney
Holy
frick!
Investigations.
Yup.
I know. Be prepared for a long one, I'm sure.
It will be.
Yeah.
It is very long.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So, in the meantime, while I figure out that rating, everybody want to give a little outro about themselves?
All right, you can find me, Bentendowiz, on YouTube, Twitch, Tumblr, and Twitter for gaming.
Yeah, you can find me, Espurr_Roba on Twitch, Espurr-Roba on Tumblr, Espurr_Roba on YouTube. I remembered that this time. Let's effing go! Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can really find me anywhere, your Paltina, with or without the underscore at the end on anywhere that isn't Twitter.
I don't have any of those dang underscores and dashes.
I sent it to you in your
Yeah, I
DMs
saw it.
box.
Okay, all right. So if people are around and want to follow the raid, we're gonna go raid Derps and hang out, and you can go hang out there. But I'm gonna sign off for the evening. Have a wonderful night, everyone, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye!
Bye-bye.